Look at this. We're in their territory. There are just drones galore here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Star Salvage. I'm 7foot Dustbunny, and today we have many things to do. I've just picked the farm, but we unlocked exploration last time, and I've been going through unlocking some of the key things I would like. I would also like this advanced warp drive, but hey, I haven't got the points. So I also want to get some of these on, because I'm thinking I can get the warp drive in my SV if I just use some of these. They're pretty cheap to make, so why the hell not? So I think I can do that. But on top of that, a few people have pointed out in the comments, and rightly so, that my heavy armor, which I'm lovingly wearing and is very good, must actually tank my food a bit. And they're not wrong, but I have plenty of food. With that, I've unlocked the light armor, and actually I bought some gold. So it was some gold ingots from the Polaris traders to make the combat EVA boost, because if you look out here, we're actually near the Polaris agri station, because we're right beside Sanctuary on the planet. I also bought some armor boosts and things like that I needed from the ISI. I've been doing a bit of shopping. We're currently at around 5.8 million. I did sell off a whole bunch of guns, and I've tried to sort some of my boxes here. So we've got some trade goods. We've tried to clear things. We haven't managed to completely clear the dump box, but mostly clear. The loot box, not quite so much, but we're working on it. There's a few bits from the deconstructor I'd like to sort of think about deconstructing, but I'm not sure whether or not I want to yet. Now, we've got the EVA boost coming, which is good because I don't believe this tanks your things anywhere near as much as a standard EVA boost. We will check it in a minute, and it actually boosts your armor. But with that in mind, I also want to see if I can get this, the medium exploration armor. Now this has plenty of slots, so we can put the combat EVA in it. We can put hopefully one of these in there, but I haven't. Oh, that's what I forgot to do going up to the ISI. I meant to check for aluminium coils or aluminium powder, so I can make more aluminium coils to make this, because this is one of the things I bought gold ingots for, because this is going to give me a lot bigger jetpack, which would be good. But the whole point of the medium scout armor is it has armor, and it has cold protection and fairly reasonable heat and radiation protection, but it doesn't tank your mobility that much. It keeps your mobility rate relatively good, your stamina consumption low, and it doesn't like hammer your food consumption anywhere near as much as the big heavy armor, because the food consumption is 2.5 versus 1.2. So with those being made, we have other things to look at. I'm gonna want to tee up a bunch of those debris, aren't I? Which I was just talking about for the small ship. I want to tee up. I can only have one of those, so I want to tee up one of those. I can have two of those maximum amount, so I'll have two of those, and I want two of these as well. Now this might actually give us enough CPU to consider the mid-range warp drive, but for the time being I am going to use the short-range warp drive I still have kicking around. I may, however, swap in the pentaxic compression tank, as I can make it. I have all the bits I need, and that will actually store a lot more pentaxid in it. I will probably also consider getting one of these wonderful advanced gravitational thrust, just because if you tuck one of those in your SV somewhere, doesn't have to be anywhere particularly impressive, but if we tuck it in there somewhere, we will find that we get a lot more mobility for free, which can't be bad. So I'm thinking, because I had thought about putting, I was going to put extensions like here, 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 and then somewhere. But what I'm probably going to do is slap those other compression blocks here, and then think about putting the extensions across this way. The T4s, of course, which I haven't got. So, you know, just a point. So that is basically the early doors plan for today. I do want to check out, as I came back in from the ISI outpost in the Claw, I spotted the Angry Talon people here, and there was definitely some ISI over here. So I want to check them out for just trading with them, which we might go and do in the very near future. Probably right now. And while those bits are building. And I also want to see, while I'm on this outpost, whether or not there's whether or not I can actually attack the Rados drone base. Now, one thing I also want to do, which I'm going to do first, is as I came back over here, I noticed for some reason there's 1 million drones in that area. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I figure if I go over there in this, and that's ISI territory, they seem to be attacking the ISI turret that was there. If I go over there in this little ship, look, there's like loads of Zurax drones over there. I don't know what's going on, but there's like a gazillion Zurax drones over there. If I go over there and just let this ship take out a bunch of drones, what are the odds that I'll get a bunch of rep with the ISI? So I'm going to test this out, because yeah, look at this. We're in their territory. There are just drones galore here. I've got a horrible feeling this is very similar to where. There you go. We can take all these down. Hopefully, I'll get a whole bunch of rep with the ISI for this. I don't know why my other cannons aren't taking it down. It's not as much as I would like it to be. That's for sure. I mean, the Zurax are getting angry with me. But I don't really see the ISI particularly going, yeah, we're really happy about this. Which is a little bit disappointing. Gotta be honest. I was hoping for better results. Anyway, I'm going to clear the rest of these out, really just for the lols as much as anything else. I mean, it gets me some faction rep with some factions. And then we'll go back, set those things up, and we'll go over, maybe do a quick bit of trading, and then see how quickly we can get through all these exploration quests. Because this is the other thing we really need to do, and I haven't even mentioned it yet, is I need to get through 1 million exploration quests. But the reason I'm going to go over here is really just to try and trade off. In this ship, I have like 20, I have 22 T4 extenders and 13 T4 extenders, and I still have more back on the TARDIS. So I'm going to go see if I can trade those off while taking down all these drones, and then I'll bring you back in. So one thing that has been nice is, as I've come over here to the ISI sort of area, there's actually been quite a few bugs, and, well, not just bugs, but a few Zurax scumbags and that in this area, which I'm just flying around in, murdering, and I am getting rep but it would take me quite a while to get enough rep. Well, maybe just enough to get me friendly. I might see if I can get enough rep just to get me friendly before I go in, to see if because I believe this gets me some better prices. So I'm going to give it a try and fly around, see if I can build up a bit of extra rep. What is also not lost on me is you might notice that the lasers have been shooting. These work in atmosphere. This might be very useful if I decide to take on the Rados base. Because that means I can shoot it with lasers to take the shields down. I just need to install a shield on this ship, and I can build shields, so that's fine. So I'm going to have a think about that as well while I'm doing this. And there we go. I am now friendly with the ISI. So I don't know exactly what that does for us in terms of prices. I don't know if there's anything in the tooltip here that says, for example, trading with a faction requires neutral, friendly and honoured. You will get a price cut when trading. So what does it say? Spawning a structure, minus 100, unless reputation is honour or better. Doesn't really say how much. An attacking member of faction in Spanish service industries, 0.something% damage per point dealt. Yeah, doesn't exactly say how much of a discount you will get. I don't know if there are station services next to this yard. I mean, hopefully our guns won't actually shoot the yard there. That would be unfortunate at this point. Let's just turn off the thrusters. Don't think there are station services. No. Like I say, let's hope it doesn't just accidentally shoot them. I'm hoping that I can sell off some of those core extensions and make myself a small killing while I'm here. I haven't brought that much else to sell other than core extensions, but oh, he's only buying small vessel stuff. I should have remembered that. Oh, that's so sad. So sad. I can get some more exploration scrap, which I'm going to, because I could do with that. Is there no one else here? Not allowed in there. Is there anyone else here? No. Damn it. Okay, so they do not buy anything except small vessel stuff, and he does not sell any of the bits like aluminium or stuff like that that I would want. That's a bit of a shame, but it is worth noting that the lasers do shoot in atmosphere, so if I want to shield this thing up, which is quite possible, and attack the Rados base to complete the combat quest, I could. Anyway, I'll head back and we'll get myself armoured up, and then we'll consider crafting a bike, I guess. Quick bring you back. As I was coming back into the ship, I noticed there was a refinery here, medium refinery, and this guy is selling something highly useful, which is aluminium ore. It's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but I would probably very much like to buy some. He's got 140. If I bought 100, that'll be more than what I need, and I'm sure that will give us the aluminium we require to make the jetpack boost. So with that semi-successful run, I've got the jetpack boost making. I've got the armor, which needs to go into my personal inventory for a second. I've got the armor. I've got the EVA boost, which I'm going to use. Probably maybe another armor boost says. I don't know. Armor 50 or O2 boost. I might take an armor boost for now, just to sort of see what happens. I could take a general mobility boost, which actually I might. Let's take a general mobility boost. And we'll be taking the jetpack boost. We've got all these bits to chuck in the ship, which is going to be fantastic. So this, I'm literally going to take out full stock, and this is going in. Just like that. EVA boost, you cannot put... look, I can't put this in this sort of armor. So, I have to put this one back in. I had a feeling this might be the case because it's green. So I can put it in the combat armor, but I can't put it in the scout armor. Which is a bit of a shame, really. Because this now makes this armor absolutely epic, because it's got extra armor from the combat EVA. It's now got 500 armor. That stuff is mean. So this will tank the armor of this a bit, which means I probably don't want to use it unless I have to. But it means I've got to keep the EVA on me. So I will probably take a mobility boost, and if I go into my armor supplies, I'll take a all-round multi-boost as well. Chuck that in for now. And I'll probably keep a radiation boost handy as well, just in case. And we'll have the jetpack boost, which will be hopefully now manufactured. No, still not manufactured, still working on it. Okay. In the meantime, we're going to connect to cold storage, and we have one of these advanced, two of those, excellent. So let's at least get started with that. So let's connect to this, put this down, and I believe we can put all of these in. And I'll put this in, and I'll put this in. So we're going to put in one of these. We'll put in two of those, two of the... oh no! That was not what I wanted to do. You're going to have to remove that. Can I have that core compressor back, please? Thank you. And that should give me quite a decent now number on the core. Yeah, I'm down to 10,000 as opposed to I was 15,604 before. So that is a sensible and happy making boost. Here I will put this one, which will boost me back up by nearly 2,000. And then I'm going to remove, which I might want to do with my drone actually, if I can get my drone out. Come on, let the drone out. I'm going to remove this pentaxid tank, which actually has something in it, so I ought to think about that first. Pentaxid tank, yes, let's take that out. Which many people have commented on their amusement and enjoyment of watching me steal my own pentaxid in the previous episode, which I didn't even realize I did. But I do see the funny side, because that does sound quite amusing to me that I gleefully stole my own pentaxid. But so be it. Right, so at the moment I'm just going to chuck in the short range warp drive. It does 15 AU. I don't know if the exploration drive is more efficient. So there, it actually tells you it's got per AU 0.5, per light year 1. So if we have a look in here, the medium range warp drive is exactly the same. So there's no benefit for the medium range warp drive over the short range warp drive other than distance that it can cover, which it is 5k CPU, which would mean I would have to take out the thruster again, the gravitational thing, which I could do by all means, but I'm not going to. And just to have a look at the advanced warp drive per AU, apparently 0. I'm sure it's not actually 0, but the advanced scout drive, I like the sound of that. But for that, I really do need to hit the... I need T4 in here. And I just can't find T4 stuff. So it's a little bit upsetting. And I've now squeezed the CPU down as far as I can go. I guess the only other way to squeeze the CPU down is, I think, under salvage. There are core compressors under here as well. I mean, there's a scrap core compressor here, but this is a CV core compressor. So I mean, you could drive down with these under scrap, you know. I mean, it's an interesting idea, but I don't think there's anything here for an SV, essentially. There is a salvage multi-tool, which I think is what I haven't advanced. I should look at getting this. I probably should get this at some point, just due to my laziness. Anyway. Yeah, I have done all I can now. That expeditionary scrap warp drive. That's interesting. An expeditionary scrap warp drive doesn't use any pentaxid. What does it consume? It says it consumes refined pentaxid. A powerful warp drive constructed from scrap that requires no pentaxid fuel that you... It uses a butt ton of CPU. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, so this we're going to get warping. I need to put the warp drive in. Let's just grab that and try and stick it in. And then we are going to build ourselves a motorbike. So let's get the drone back out. Get this in. Right. In, please. You need to go around this way. I think that way around. There you go. And it's like you were designed to fit in there. Perfect. No problem. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. So we now have a warp drive. We're back over CPU very slightly, but less than before. And we should be able to top ourselves up with pentaxid. This is not being used, so this can be turned off. This is no longer being used, so this can be turned off. And how are we looking on lifespan? 10 hours. Let's turn off signals. Oxygen needs to stay on for the plants. I could turn the lights off, but I'm not going to. And... oh, you know what I haven't put in? I haven't put in my jetpack boost, have I? Because it was still making. Right, undo that and we'll make a bike. Okay, took me a while to find, so I put a little jump cut in. Jetpack boost is in and found, and now I need a bike. A bike. I know I hate the bike, but we're crafting a motorbike construction kit. Craft a bike. Okay. Let's find, where is the bike? Let's put this one in here. Bike. I've now got bits in here. I did notice, look, I deconstructed a bunch of Xerax weapons and I just got Xerax weapon parts, which is kind of useless. Okay. So I probably can't put it down in here, but I can probably put it down out here. Oh, like a fool. Like a fool, I need to construct a bike from it, don't I? Like an absolute maroon. Right. Make a bike. Make me bike. Make me bike. Motorbike. Where is it? Motorbike. Craft a bike. There we go. Locate interesting POI. Right, screw the bike. Locate an interesting POI. So, what is locate interesting POI? Oh yeah, we have to do the Rados thing, don't we? I think I know the interesting POI it's talking about. Okay. Now I gotta be careful not to get my ass shot up during this, haven't I? Because I don't have shields. So, quest. Let's have a look here. Solo mission. Tell me, use your motorbike to locate an interesting POI. POIs that are part of a mission that are often mentioned by a chevron. Oh, I know the interesting POI in question right here, and it's a reason I parked in this sort of vicinity. It is this alien obelisk right over here. So this is locate said interesting POI, I believe. Okay, is this it? Yes. It appears you've found an alien obelisk. This is an excellent find. Sensors indicate a low level of energy emanating from the obelisk. I'll begin analysing it and let you know what I find. This could take a while. In the meantime, you should continue with your next mission. On to the next mission. Which is an alien obelisk. Sorry, the alien obelisk you found was luckily close by. However, most POIs you try and find won't be so close. Scout vessels are small vessels that are designed to cover large areas of ground quickly while being highly maneuverable and capable of detecting nearby POIs. Yes, we know. A scout capable of having... Sorry. As a scout, you are capable of building scout vessels from scratch and equipping them with gravitational thrusters, which will take the place of forward, rear and side-to-side thrusters for the purposes of thrust. This will allow you to design an efficient scout vessel without the help of an engineer. Once you have your scout vessel completed, you'll be able to locate POIs on the surface of the planet much easier. Sounds like fun. Right, build a gravitational thrust drive and an SV detector. Okay, so this is just a case of build one. I could have, I guess, waited, but I didn't remember this was the quest, so we'll go back and get that built. And no, we won't. We're gonna take out this guy. And I'm not so worried about the warp drive. I'll check out the pentaxid tank. But what I want to find is whether or not this one also has some nice little core extensions for me. So again, you take out the thruster at the back and then take out the core. But this takes a while, so I'll save you the wait. Okay. The drone is down. We're following it down. We're landing. Oh god. I might be glad of that boost in a minute. Turn the thrusters off. It's kind of bouncing around here. Might be glad of that jetpack boost. Holy crap, that jetpack boost is powerful. Oh god. Oh god, I'm not actually going to get in. Okay. Let's make life a little bit easier to get in there. Unfortunately, my jetpack is just too powerful. Oh my god, you have 400 computers. Really? Really? I can't carry 400 computers. How many can I carry? 191. Okay, that'll do. Forget it. It's fine. It's fine. Computers aren't really an issue for me. Do you, while you're here, if I stick a core on you, do you have anything? I mean, obviously you have you have a warp drive, we know, and you have a pentaxid tank. So do you have any pentaxid? No. Your storage repository is full of computers, we also know. Do you have much fuel and oxygen? Okay. Let's take all the fuel and oxygen you will spare me, but you don't have much. In fact, pretty disappointing amounts. Fuel not so bad. Oh, we're already full. Well, I'll be honest with you, game. If I'm to be completely honest, as much as computers are important, for me right now, the fuel is probably more important than the computers. So I would rather have the fuel and then fill up on computers. Okay. So that will be that. And then we'll go and get the gravitational thrust drive and detector made. So, okay, we've got the components building, which will hopefully be built very shortly. I have a question for people though. I've just noticed, because I put a detector I picked up previously into the deconstructor, and oddly, why did that SV detector not count? I just built an SV detector. Look, I built a small vessel detector, and it didn't count. Why didn't it count? Well, I built it. I'm going to tell the quest I completed it. Oh no, build a scout vessel. What? Build a scout vessel. Okay. So are you telling me... Stop. Are you telling me I have to actually build one of the scout vessels instead? Am I misunderstanding here? So if I go into exploration, like a scout vessel, junk scout vessel, this one. Okay. Let's go and see if I can build that. Scout. Let's see. There we go. One of those. Let's build that. Okay. My question is, I put in a deconstructor, for example, I'll take that one I just made, and put it in there. Now I've got two, yeah? I got two of these. I will put, and we will check in the deconstructor, in the cold storage, how many exploration scrap we've got, which is 222, and we've already, sorry, 202, which is fine and dandy. Yeah, 202. Now, if I go and put these in here, doink, and the deconstructor is on, it's going to go and happily deconstruct them. Happy days. But if I now check the cold storage, we still have 202. My question is, if I zapped it with the salvage tool, I'm pretty sure I'd have a chance of getting exploration components. Does the deconstructor not get the components? Do you lose those? Okay, so the junk scout vessel is built, and I've noticed in answer to my own question, you get them here. See? As fresh juicy ones, not old crappy used ones. So I believe I've answered my own question there. So that's kind of nice. It's a way of like upgrading them. Let's I need to make some space in my inventory because I can't fit this in. Let's get rid of the boosts because they're always fairly heavy. Let's also get rid of a bunch of those because they're fairly heavy. Keeping the unicarts, I'll put a bunch of those in. Does that get me enough to carry this? No, still exceeds volume capacity. Okay, fine. Can I just do it off the bar then? And yoink. New capital vessel created CV. So it's got a wireless connection, right? Fine. I don't know why it's still got the green around it, but it's one of those bugs that sometimes happens. So fine. And now I've dropped through it because that's a bug that sometimes happens too. Pilot the small vessel. There we go. We're free. Okay, hopefully that will disappear in the not too distant future. God, my game seems to be bugged. Right. So this doesn't seem to have the it does have a small vessel detector. And I'm guessing it must have one of the things as well. So I don't quite know why that's not actually... Oh god. Okay, gonna have to let's see if I can get in and pilot this thing a second. Gonna need to get some fuel for it. I need to move it so I can actually see what's going on around the damn thing. Scout vessel, fuel. Let's we've probably got some very basic fuel kicking around here. Actually, most of it's in here. So let's just I don't know, do you take that fuel? You do. There you go, that'll be plenty. 13%. There we go. Off, park, happy days. Right. Now, where is your small detector? Show on HUD. And next up, where is, yeah, this one. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to put them back in. Because I'm sure this worked before. I'm sure this completed last time. So let's just go in. I'm going to take it out and let's detach myself from everything so this goes into my inventory. One of those, please. Yes, and thank you. Look, there's even an armor locker on this thing. Gravitational thrust right here. Yep, thank you. Let's go and put those straight back on again and see if that works for the quest. Quest. Here you go. Build myself a scout vessel. There you go. God knows why it has to work like that. But I'm sure I did it a different way last time. But there we go. We've achieved rank 2. As painful as that was. Okay. So for Dustbunny, I'm detecting a power source on the planet that seems to be the source of the alien drones in the area. It has the same energy signature as the junkyard defense towers in the area. If you locate this drone base, you and your allies might be able to devise a strategy to take it out and strike a significant blow to the aliens. Locate Rados drone base. Okay. In which case, I think I might take the scout for this, because if it gets blown up, I don't give a monkeys, right? It's, you know, it's basically a throwaway ship. It's fine if it gets blown up. I'll just be like, oh well, sad times. You know, I'll be more worried about the fact that I got blown up and I want my gear back. Let's have a little bit of oxygen in there as well. Just enough to get me around. There we go. Okay. So let's go and detect the Rados drone base. I have a feeling we've detected the Rados drone base before. So I'm just going to have a look around here and see if I can find it. Aha! Well, I think I've found it. It's the only shielded POI I've sort of been coming across. It's taken me a bit of searching, but I'm seeing shielded POI. Shielded POI makes me think drone base. So my odds are this is it. Well, whoa, hang on a second. Why have I lost the quest? What's going on with the quest log? I'm just checking here. I seem to have not got the quest active. I did reload the game because I was getting that wonderful bug when you spawn in a vessel where the little green box follows you around the planet as you fly. Holy crap, there is a lot of crap here. Okay, my guess is that was it, wasn't it? That was it? Did that not... That's drone base. Rados drone base. Okay, it's gone to open PDA, I remember now. KnowItALL did not screw you over by making it take over and block the ship out. Okay, so open PDA. Congratulations, we've achieved rank 3 of exploration. Okay, and we got an installation boost. Throughout the galaxy, space stations are left abandoned, often due to severe damage caused by pirates, Zurax, or other hostile entities. Cunning salvagers like yourself could possibly find one and repair it to use it as a base for operations. Locate a derelict orbital station. Sounds like a plan. Well, we know exactly where one of those is, so we're going to go do that right now. Okay, so here we come, up on an orbital station. Ta-da! We have located one. Come on, Quest, give me credit. There we go. Congratulations, we reached rank 4. That was easy, no? We got a small vessel T2. Can we get small vessel cores out of this? I've got completely distracted. 7-foot dust bunny. I have finally finished analysing the mysterious signal that was being emitted by the destroyed alien obelisk. The signal appears to be a warning of some sort, or part of one. While the exact message of the obelisk cannot be deciphered at this time, it seems to indicate that there are obelisks in this system that may help decipher the message. Unfortunately, our communication systems are too weak to pick up any signal from such a distance. However, it appears that the aliens have set up a comm center on this planet. If you could infiltrate and access its communications array, we may be able to detect the other 3 signals and determine which planets they are coming from. Sounds important. Let's go. Right, this is attack the comms base, which we know where that comms base will be. I can't bring it up, but it's the one on the planet that we flew by earlier. So aside from that one being a little bit closer, last time it was kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But previously I found that I could fly down and land on top of it. So what I intend to do is next episode we will go in and we will take that out. But for right now, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.